Hello and welcome.
I thought I would see my breath.
So today's a really special day. As you can see, we're in a different location. We are in New York City, which is our home.
Well,
sort of.
More yours.
My home. Yeah, it's your first time ever in the city.
No, that's not true.
At Christmas time.
There you go.
That's it. So we have a really special day planned. I like to call it a Disney withdrawal day in a sense, because we're gonna do a lot of activities, both related to Disney and just Christmas in general. And it goes hand in hand. So right now we're on our way to walk to the Disney store because, oh my God, there's a little Disney store left here. There's some surprises that I have planned, especially for this one that he has no idea. So I'm super excited, and he's gonna find out soon. But come join us. We're gonna get some holly jolly magic going. It's a weekend in December and we're in Times Square at the Disney store. It's gonna be a bit crowded, but I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to actually have a store to look in. And I'm totally getting a couple things this time because it's the only store left. Look, it's our friends Tigger and Pooh. Are you excited to see Tigger? Yeah.
Oh no, don't have any.
He has no idea. I'm not the biggest lounge fan person just because of the price of those bags are expensive and they are a little bit smaller, but I am loving this so much. The tiki room is adorable. They have an amazing collection always. Like this is super cute too, but they're so small and I need a bigger bag. It's also really nice because they have their own little New York section where you can find everything and anything dedicated to New York City. That we have our giant wall of plush. We got cute little characters, like look at the baby Dumbo, adorable. Look at the baby Bambi, you know, Pooh over there. But what do I find? Nightmare stuff. I love that it's literally Christmas and I'm still buying Halloween things.
Well, no, it works.
Well, because I have my Night Before Christmas tree. So I'm gonna put him around it. I don't need it, but it'll add to the nightmare tree. This is a bad idea that we came in here. Oh my God, I love those pants. But also there's an I Am Groot dad hat. I love it. Here's the problem with all our Disney stores being closed. Now that we're in the Times Square one, I already have a bunch of stuff that I'm buying. And you're just like strolling behind me, just being like, what are you getting yourself into?
Looking at stuff.
Yeah, I have some stuff you don't. Guys, make sure to get your collector's edition, okay? You got Collector Central here. So we have collector stuff like board games, okay? So we got some board games. We got some like pin sets. And apparently now they sell Starbucks. He's looking around, so I have a moment alone so I can discuss my plan for today, and I think he kind of figured it out, but not to the full extent, and now I'm like, okay, hopefully it's good. So we are obviously just checking out the Disney store this morning, but the next plan, the reason that we're here in New York today, is to see the Winnie the Pooh show. That's off Broadway. Obviously I am here shopping for things, but that's the main reason we came. And then what I told him in reality is we're seeing the Rockettes. And we are seeing the Rockettes, but later tonight. So we're doing that first. And then we're gonna have like a New York City Christmas day, and I'm really excited. So I'm glad to show everything off. It's always really bad because I feel like I'm always the one buying things, even though they're not that much, and you don't really get anything. That's not true.
I'm just like,
I know. Alright, but at least we got to really enjoy the Disney store, and we're gonna head over to our next adventure. So did you figure out what we're doing yet?
No. I'm assuming it has something to do with Winnie the Pooh. I pay attention.
I know. I wasn't giving you any clues until today. Alright, do you want me to spoil it for you? We're going there in an hour.
What is it?
So, you know how I said we're going to see the Rockettes?
Yes.
So we weren't going to see the Rockettes.
Okay.
But now we are. We actually are going to see them later.
Okay.
But we have another show to go see first.
Alright.
And it's the Winnie the Pooh show.
I kind of figured because I thought the Rockettes only did things at night.
No, they actually do it all throughout the day.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna, the show's gonna be for 2 o'clock. I've literally been keeping it a secret since March, since I've seen advertisements for it. Oh, the sun's like blurring that way, so I apologize for that. We're gonna scooch this way. There we go. Now the sun's in our eyes, but we're just gonna go over and get into a better spot. But yeah, the secret's out. That's your Christmas present. I think it's cute.
Yes.
There we go. We got to our arrival. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. We got in our seats. We're here to see the show. Obviously, we're not going to film anything because it's a legit Broadway production, but are you excited? I'm sorry. I'm just excited. Okay, so we're going to watch this and then we'll let you guys know what we think afterwards. It's our first show of the day. We got 2 shows. That's exciting. All right.
1 hour later.
It really does feel like we're doing a Disney day because we're doing one show, then we're gonna go to another show with activities in between. But we just finished the Winnie the Pooh show, so.
Huh, I couldn't guess on the marquee. Anyway.
There you go. We're not even in the right spot for it.
No, we're not, but
Yeah.
still. No, it was nice. Like I said before, since it's a surprise, I was not expecting puppets, but when I quickly got used to it, but they were really good.
Yeah.
The voice actors were amazing, and she's expecting me to cry because of Tigger.
I'm just happy you enjoyed it.
I did.
Yeah. That was like strictly Disney. So we did our Disney stuff.
That's also because when he was singing the most wonderful thing about Tiggers, I was bouncing my hand. That's why she got excited.
Okay. Yeah. Good review?
It was good. I like it a lot.
Really, really cute. All people are coming out, so we will continue more later. We're gonna head over to the Rockefeller Center and get ready for the Rockettes. So it's not strictly Disney, but it's New York City Christmas, so I'm sure we'll see some more Disney in between getting there. So we've approached Radio City Music Hall behind us. This is your first time,
Yes.
and this is your first time seeing the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree.
Yes. Well, with my own eyes behind the screen.
Yes, obviously. So yeah, like I said, this part isn't Disney content, but honestly it can be comparable because the only other trees that are as big are in Disney World. And
Yeah.
we can't be there for Christmas, so this is literally our Disney equivalent.
Kind of. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, no, it is very pretty.
You didn't see the tree yet.
I know I didn't yet.
We're gonna get to the tree. I'm not trying to like hype up your expectations because I've learned not to do that today.
She's learning.
But I'm excited to get your reaction toward the tree. It really is a beautiful sight. Okay, so what do you think? There's a tree.
Very pretty. I never said it.
Isn't it so nice in person? It's so nice. It really is. We're gonna spend more time with the tree later.
Yeah, we are.
But
When it's,
dark.
I was going to say in all honesty, more aesthetically pleasing at night, but yeah.
But we're heading over to the Rockettes. So another show. And we're also going to be, we're walking by the Nintendo Center, which I know again is a rival because that's going to be Universal soon. Without like forming, it doesn't look like a short wait. There's like the line all the way we're walking, all the way down. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think we're going to the Nintendo Center anymore. Not today at least.
Yeah, I know. I love
Wow.
my Nintendo, but no.
Yeah, we're still walking. There's still a line. The line ends like here. I feel like this is like Flight of Passage. It's like the equal way to Flights of Passage.
Kind of.
Kind of. Once again, we've arrived into another theater. The second, you and your popcorn. The second show of the evening. I really, like I said, it really feels like we're having a Disney withdrawal day. Just because, well, first of all, how insanely packed this theater is.
No, it's very packed.
Yeah, because this is like the spectacular. Again, we'll tell you our thoughts afterwards. But I guess they're doing something with lights because they gave us these like glasses. So we get interactiveness. Do you want to like show off the popcorn bucket that we got?
Oh yeah, sure. So we got this pretty little popcorn bucket. This was the 64 inch.
Yeah, it was a smaller one, but
this
it's
is
still
the smaller
cute.
64 one.
Yeah.
They had a bigger one, but this one also comes with a little popcorn.
Yeah. This is also where it's like awkward because I thought with all the theaters we have to wear a mask, but like half the people don't have it on. Obviously you're eating, so that's like protocol where it's like you don't need to wear it.
Exactly.
This is, it's just weird. This is such a weird time. Like we're used to it even when we went to Disney because you know when you're indoors you have your mask on, but I don't even know anymore.
I know this is really good popcorn.
Alright, so we're gonna enjoy our show and again continue on afterwards and have some Christmas fun.
2 hours later.
Hi. So we finished the Rockettes.
Yes, we did. I don't even know why I put this on because of the rush.
We're on our way out, but we'll talk a little bit about everything. I realized it's probably been about 20 years since I've seen this show.
From everything that you keep saying, yes, but thank you, make me feel older.
But it was your first time, but it was a completely different show just because of technology. And I do have to thank Disney for the projection mapping. There was a lot of projection mapping used.
No, there was. I also love the 5 minutes of 3D that we had.
Oh yeah, it was great. They had like, they're like 3D
that was the
glasses.
only negative. They gave us 3D glasses and
At
then
the beginning of the show, it was that. And then after that, didn't need them.
They're still nice.
Oh, it was awesome.
Merry Christmas! Follow me!
So update, we are still trying to find a dinner to go to, a restaurant.
Yeah.
But like we got this beautiful backdrop of Radio City. Yeah, so why not talk about it? I still hope the audio isn't too bad because it's a little bit breezy. Yeah.
There's also a ton of people.
I know. Like I said, it was so different from seeing it like 20 years ago. Not that I remember most of it. I do remember a couple scenes. There's Santas, there's a bunch of Santas. But I do remember before technology existed because we're old apparently.
Okay, not before technology, before it got that advanced.
Yeah, advanced. There we go, better term.
You said that there was mirrors.
Yeah, so instead they have a screen for a lot of the backdrop. But with the past, when I saw it the first time, when they go to multiply all the Santas, they use mirrors behind them, which is fantastic. But now this everything's a screen, now everything's projection mapping, and it's very fantastic. Obviously, again, owe it to Disney because they, like everywhere on Broadway has taken projection mapping from the Disney fireworks to their shows. And that's literally facts. So I love that we still kind of have a very niche taste of Disney in New York.
Yeah.
Because I understand, like, obviously this show is very niche and it's only in one part of the world. And I know that Disney's niche, but they're everywhere. I do want to compare both the Rockettes and Winnie the Pooh since we got to see 2 shows today, which is great. But we'll do that back at home when we can kind of settle down with everything.
A little bit, yeah. Where it's warmer.
Yeah.
I'm already distracted by the fountain behind us. I'm not even.
We got a fountain, we got a Christmas tree.
We
got
lights over there.
We got candy canes behind us. We got gigantic candy canes. We got even more trees, so lots of lights. back in Times Square. It's really cool. They have all the Broadway shows. So we got The Lion King in a snow globe, so we're up close, but this is really cool. And then you can see over here, it's Proud People. We got Dear Evan Hansen and Ain't Too Proud all the way back in the Wicked. We still ended up finding more Disney stuff. And then because you're too nice to people, not the New York way, apparently we got some music. Sign. I don't know, it's a weird night. New York at Christmas is basically like Disney at Christmas. And the closer it gets to Christmas, just like Disney, the more crowded it gets. And there was a lot of people everywhere.
Yes, there was.
Yeah. So we made it back home, clearly. What did you like about the Winnie the Pooh show? And then we'll do the Rockettes after. So Winnie the Pooh first.
So obviously, since it was my surprise, obviously since I'm the giant Winnie the Pooh fan, I was tapping my finger along to all the songs, especially The Wonderful Thing About Tiggers. But I guess the puppet choreography, I guess we can call it, was really good.
Yeah.
Like phenomenal even. So was the voice acting.
Oh yeah, they did a fantastic job.
Oh my gosh, they really did. The man who played Pooh, fantastic. The man who played Tigger, you couldn't tell that it wasn't the original voice actor or not.
They're on TikTok.
They are on TikTok.
Yes.
So go
So we'll put the links for their TikToks down there. I don't know if you can link it, but at least I'll put the usernames.
We'll put
their
that.
usernames
We'll
are here.
But yeah, it was wonderfully done. That was amazing. That was a good surprise.
Yeah.
Because she was expecting me to cry. I didn't. Until we got to the end.
So the show with Winnie the Pooh, it was off Broadway. It was in a very intimate theater, which I really loved. And honestly, I know it's a spoiler, but the audience we had around us with Pooh were so much more involved and better of an audience than we had at the Rockettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that too. Well, the other thing that I thought was adorable adding on to it was all the people who were, you know, playing the characters, moving the puppets around, because it is a puppet. They were really interactive with the kids that were up in like the front row area, where they would like look and they would wave at them, or they would like interact with them, like, oh bother, what are we gonna do? And then like look at the kid in the audience while it's like smiling and yes,
we got a kid back again.
You're a bear. Yes, you're a bear too, like Pooh. But yeah, it was that's something else that I really like, the interaction with the kids.
Oh yeah, and I mean the show is only an hour, but it was literally the most adorable thing. I know I can talk about it without doing spoilers just because it's a limited engagement and it's only in New York, but the plot of the Pooh show was they were waiting for Christopher Robin, and they have a couple kids playing Christopher Robin because they're literally kids playing that, and you know how it goes with acting.
Yeah.
But they always have to have multiple people in that role with their kid. But he went off to school. So then Pooh's like, oh, okay, well, I gotta find some honey. So the whole story is about Pooh looking for his honey as always. And then it transitions to like from fall to winter, and then from winter to spring, and spring to summer. And they have different little B plots and C plots within that. But then Pooh does come back around and looks for his honey. And then Christopher Robin comes back and he's just like, I was at school, and then Pooh's just like, oh, well, it felt like a whole year passed by, and it was just really, really, really sweet and wholesome. They did a phenomenal job with the story. They stayed so accurate to the characters and the songs, and they had so many quotes that was like pulled off the page.
Yeah,
that I really love too.
Can confirm.
I'm gonna let you do your thoughts for Rockettes. Since
So
that
for
was
the
your
Rockettes,
first time.
That was my first time. For the Rockettes, I mean, we've probably all seen it at some point on screen or on YouTube or something, but actually watching it live is a different experience. That was actually the lie that she told me for the surprise for Winnie the Pooh, and then it actually then became a thing where I was like, oh yeah, no, we can watch it. But it was really, really good. Really entertaining. It really brings the Christmas magic into it.
Yeah.
So
it's one of a kind. It really is. It really is a spectacular. And I feel like we covered a lot of it already.
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep a lot of the traditions for it, like you said, the toy soldiers.
The transitions were fantastic.
Transitions were amazing.
The storyline was fantastic, where because it's Christmas, they definitely count on Santa. They count on going around New York at Christmas, because New York Christmas literally it's one of a kind thing, as you learned today.
Mm-hmm.
It's special.
It is. I'm not denying it.
Yay! Like, New York Christmas is the same, like, the specialty of New York Christmas is as special as Disney makes their parks. It really is, where Disney puts so much effort into it. New York at Christmas is the same way, where they have all the decorations, they have all these special pop-ups and events and shows, and they put so much heart into it. So that's where I can compare, even though they're two different things, they definitely are on the same level.
I got nothing after that. How about you, honey?
I know this came out after Christmas, but I hope that this kind of makes you guys want to go next Christmas if you can. Yeah. We're definitely going to have a lot more adventures in Florida and in New York. So
I guess with that being said, oh, sorry, did you want to do real soon, or since the Winnie the Pooh, I should do...
I'll let you do your Winnie the Pooh as your outro today.
All right.
To end it, we'll do Winnie the Pooh.
So, with that being said, with the splendiferous day, TTYN, ta-ta for now.
What's your name?
Disney USA. $22.99.
$22.99. That's a weird name.
Oh, that's what I was getting.
Did you have a good day in New York?
Where? What?
Did you have a good day in New York?
I was in a bag all day.
Hey, at least
some random guy checked me out. It was weird. He thought I was Tigger.
at least we took you home.
Is she crazy? She's asking me for a name. I don't know, man. I really don't. What?
So we'll talk later?
Huh?
We'll talk later?
Are you gonna put me back in the bag?
Do you want to go back in the bag?
I was in the bag all day. At least give me some of that popcorn. Please? Please?